Right, when I started off the last video saying we could win the league, now I've realised that Liverpool are too good, and it's just not really very fair. Run the intro. We'll talk about how the fact it's not fair. As a Liverpool fan, it's quite nice that they're so good on Football Manager for the first time in forever. But as a Newcastle manager, 2 years in, with Lautaro Martinez getting 35 goals in less than 35 games, this is really annoying. They've played 2 games more than me, and I'm 12 points behind. Viewers, welcome back to MAGPIES Millions with DoctorBenjyFM, where I'm furious. So there's not really anything I can do. I'm playing 2 games today versus Manchester United and Tottenham to basically be 6 points behind. I mean, I've not got a chance, viewers. They've got 5 games to go, and I need them to lose at least... They've got an 80-plus goal difference. Plus 80. Plus 80. Some of their wins in the Premier League this year: 5-0, 5-1, 5-1, 6-0, 8-1. They beat 8-1. They beat West Ham earlier. Timo Werner's signed for them. Hat-trick for him. He's loving it. I mean, what am I supposed to do? My form has been pretty good. Admittedly, got dumped out of the FA Cup 5th round, so that wasn't great. Doesn't mean anything anyway, so who cares? Beat Norwich, beat Leicester, beat Wolves, but a draw against Burnley and a defeat to Arsenal most recently. And it's basically over, viewers. So again, we're just playing today really just to figure out if we could get into the Champions League or not, which is now the new target. I think there should be a secondary trophy for teams that finish second to Liverpool on Football Manager. I think I should be given some sort of trophy. I'll happily call it the best losers. I'd love to be the best loser. Apparently I'm just a regular loser, but the best loser, yes. They won the league last year. Yeah, I'm going to have to sign Harry Kane in the summer. That's all I can do, really. Or just start taking Liverpool players away from it. It's impossible. I don't know. The good news is the top 6 now consists of us and not Man United. So we're all winning, really. So our team-wise for this one, coming up against United today, I've to just slag them off. This will probably go well for me then. Will be Onana in goal, Lazaro, Diaz, Ake and Rosselon. We've got Van der Beek and Longstaff behind Luis Alberto, Martinez, Mahrez and Saint-Maximin in attack. And look, Lautaro Martinez, I can't speak highly enough of him. 35 and 31 at 7.85, the best player in the league by a mile. And we're still, I don't know if I've mentioned it, 12 points. What's the point? 12 is the point. So here we go then. It's game time. Look at this one here as well. 4-2. They were nearly 3 away. Then Werner got a couple at the end for no reason. He's only been here for half the season. 13 and 21. He's having a lovely time. I say he's been here half the season. I think he's probably been here longer. But they're not even really using him. Once I've got a striker over here, slaving away. Slaving. Play the match. This is worse than figuring out the train situation. Because at least I could do something about that. I could walk if I was that bothered. But with this... there's nothing I can do. There's the United side. Bruno Fernandes, Pellegrini's been brought in. The Fridge and Zuma. They've got Calderon on one side as well. They're good. Obviously, they're good. Dean Henderson's playing over De Gea. Alternatively, De Gea is injured, and that gives us a bit of a chance. Right, here we go then. We are the second best team in the division, so let's just prove it right here, right now. And we play Spurs after this. I mean, we're at home, so I mean, that's an advantage, right? Big advantage. The team's lined up. Is Ollie still in charge of United? Let's just quickly... yeah, he is. So we've got an even better chance than I realised before. How are you, everyone? Good? Enjoying the series? Good. I'm pleased. If you are enjoying it, drop a like on it. You know, that's important for YouTube, isn't it? You know, the big thumbs up. Thumbs up. I'm enjoying it too. Good. Every save I've got at the moment, it feels very different to one another. And yeah, hopefully in the summer, we get another 150 million and we go again. We sign one player, Sadio Mane probably. I don't know what to do. Imagine if we end up with Virgil van Dijk. That'd be fun as Ruben Diaz heads clear. Now we're coming off the back of a defeat to Arsenal. So it's how we respond to that really. We were really not very good in the game at all. And that was surprising to me if I'm quite honest. As Saint-Maximin races forward. Dean Henderson with a save. I think we've got a decent chance today. I think I don't know if we're the favourites for the game, but we are loads of points ahead of them as we've got a corner. Luis Alberto's going to put this in. We've been quite good from them recently. Ake and Diaz love a header from a corner, as we obviously are being countered from the corner. We've done well. We did well there. Did you see that? Lazaro, tracking. Love that. 10 minutes of the first half to go, and I'm going to demand more. Not Bobby Moore, just more, really. If they ask me more or what, I got no idea. What do you want more of, boss? More. Just need more. Honestly, no idea. Passionately say, happy so far. Look, this is not so bad so far. And again, the goal very much to be involved in the Champions League. And it's quite tight back there. So if we were to lose today, that would be a real setback as they fire a corner in, obviously, as I'm saying that. Just when they're attacking, Ben, it's best off saying nothing at all. That's what Ronan Keating said. He said, you said best. The amount of Ronan Keating references I make in videos is scary, considering I've never met him. St. Maximin's ball in. I imagine Ronan Keating's family are quite pleased about that. Yeah, they cleared it away. But we're coming again. Maybe there's a chance for us as Ruben Diaz plays it back to Nathan Ake. Those two at the back, by the way, they're a joy. They're an absolute joy as it goes all the way back to Onana. And it might be a case here where we fire the ball off in a direction. That's a weird way of putting it, Ben. As of course we would. It's football. That's what happens. As we're forward on that side, Mahrez cutting through, gets a shot off on goal, and Henderson makes a save. Just noticed that the Manchester United formation is behind my head as far as the camera goes. Yeah, annoyingly, I was going to tell you what it is. I actually don't remember. I think it's a 4-2-3-1. There it is. You still can't see it. Just extra information, viewers. I'll pop it over here if you're interested. As I've got to be honest, these teams don't matter. So let's just look at all this. This is lovely. As United are on the ball and they're pushing forwards and then they're going backwards. Wan-Bissaka there, and this is fun to watch, isn't it? At some point, Lautaro Martinez will score. So that does give me a little bit of confidence knowing that will be happening at some point. Although he's playing against De Vrij at the back today, and they obviously know each other from their times at Inter together. So that worries me a little bit. But can they stop him, viewers? Luis Alberto finds Lautaro Martinez, who plays it back to Luis Alberto, who slots home for 1. And it's Newcastle United 1, Manchester United 0. Those two combine once again as Luis Alberto, usually the provider to Martinez, this time the recipient of the pass. And say we lead 1-0. Lovely press from Luis Alberto. Who's that in the middle there who got pushed off it? Paul Pushy Pogba as Luis Alberto slots home. Lovely. That was good. That was really good. So now with half an hour to go, and I was in, frankly, cruise control, viewers. We've pressed that button on the car. I don't know what United could do here. They're at 6s and 7s. They're as helpless as we are in the league, viewers. As Riyad Mahrez races forward and a good save from Dean Henderson. I'm not bitter about the Liverpool situation because there's nothing I can do. Jurgen Klopp's done well over there. Jordan Henderson, the boys. But that's weird, is it? You know I support them. I'm trying to act like I don't. There's an allegiance there. But as the leader of the Geordie Nation, oh yeah, that's what I am now. The leader of the Geordie Nation. Not just a member, I am the leader. And you might be asking yourself, why are you the leader? Are you not asking that, are you? Dun tune. As, so I'm just practicing. There's a chance for United. Proper gadget. I don't know. Was that bad? Yeah, it was. Alberto to St. Maximin gets forward. He's just hit it against a player. Oh my good God! He's done a madness. St. Maximin has put it in the top corner, and people keep asking me to buy a Gucci headband. They're £180, so I've only ordered 2. Luis Alberto out to Maximin, who gets. This is weird. Matty Longstaff just gets in the way, and Maximin's like, "Get out the shot!" and then he's goal. So it's good. Against everyone else, we're pretty good. Like, it's kind of mad. Like, we might lose 3 games this season if it carries on like this. And that would be a real piece of sadness for me. As we're on the ball again here, we might even get another goal. Lautaro Martinez hasn't scored yet. So just bear with us, viewers, as we make that happen. Newcastle are having to defend here. Mason Greenwood, he was running after it and then sort of stopped. Yeah, there's 50 seconds to go. And of course, we're lacking something in today's game, so let's just get that ticked off the tick sheet. We've got a few things down here. Make Manchester United fans cry. St. Maximin does something crazy, and then a Martinez goal, which we're obviously not going to get, are we? Because that was the highlight. So that's a shame. Look at those match stats. I did this to them in the cup, and they beat me. Somehow beat me as the ball's played in. It's over for them. It is over, and we are. I tell you what. Someone once said that they'd love it if we beat Manchester United. Well, Kevin, done. Job done. A very nice victory. Well done, everyone. Well done. Good. 6.9 for Martinez. His worst performance of the season. But listen up. 4 days' time, we play Tottenham. They're playing Watford. Let's see how they get on against them in preparation for our game. A 1-1, which is really good news for us, as there's a few teams now behind 67. We are 6 points clear of Chelsea in 5th. And the Champions League, I tell you what, not just the Champions League, Europe is coming to Newcastle. And we're going to other places as well, because that's travel, isn't it? You might have forgotten what that is at this point, viewers. Who knows? Who knows? You definitely haven't forgotten, because I've mentioned the trains about 15 times in this series. So we all know what travel is. It's what you put on the front of your driveway, isn't it? That's gravel. Bollocks. It's what you do when you want something, and you go, can I have that? And they're going, oh, I'm not sure. That's haggle. That's not gravel. Oh God. It's those films with Iron Man. That's Marvel. That's not even... what was the first word? Travel. Travel and Marvel don't... Do they rhyme? I've never heard it in rap. I don't really listen to rap, as if that wasn't obvious. Let's face it. You look at me and you think K-pop. I know. Thank you, mate. Couple of custard creams. Now we're talking. These will definitely get referenced. Right then, folks. Riyad Mahrez wants to rest against Tottenham. No, obviously not. He played pretty well in the last game, and let's face it, how many has he played for me this? 22. That's not even remotely the most. So he plays today. We've got a gap before the next one, so why not, mate? Looking at the Premier League table, this is one of our games in hand on the Wednesday, so we can go a massive 6 points behind Liverpool, although, again, their goal difference is stupid. Ours is 50. Do you know how good 50 is for Newcastle year 2? I don't care how much money I've had to spend. I've made some really good signings and I've actually done really well. But it doesn't matter, does it? None of it matters. In 3 years' time, people are going to go, I love the Salford series, I love Thames, Glory Hunter was good. And I tell you what, that second season with Newcastle, that's up there. Not going to happen, is it? Not going to happen. Got more chance of people talking about our Europa League journey this year. Don't think I'm over that. All right, then, here we go. Newcastle versus Tottenham, 2nd v 3rd. And we're in a nice position today that if we do lose this game, it actually won't matter too much in terms of position. We will stay exactly where we are. Some people might call this game pointless. Let's find out. First highlight of the game, and Tottenham have given the ball to the stewards as Saint-Maximin. We've seen him do this 100 times, shot and goal, and Luis saves. Rosillon on it at left back, and he's looking ahead of himself, and he finds Lautaro Martinez, who had a quiet game last time out. Is he back in the goals today? He's ridiculous. He is ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as that we've gone over that 3 times in the last 5 minutes. Lautaro Martinez does it again. 38th goal of the season in all competitions. As we are very lucky we're not in Europe, because this would not have been even close to possible. Shoots the ball into the back of the net. And what's the maximum points we can get here? So we're on 76 here. 15 more. So I could end up with 91 points here and not win the league if it goes like this continually. Probably get past Tottenham first, Ben, and then start talking about points totals. I mean, even if I lose today, 88 points. Might not even win the league. As Luis Alberto does brilliantly. Martinez is already on his bike. As Alberto, when he's used him as a decoy, really runs all the way forwards. That is rubbish. And it was nice. We were cheering him on as he was going. Go on, Luis, go on. And then he just binned it off. Cross in by Spurs. Nathan Ake with a massive header away. And Spurs do have a little bit of an overlap, but we're so quick to the ball. Luis Alberto again finds Saint-Maximin. We know how quick he is. They're going to have to do an awful lot to catch him as he races in towards goal, into a defender, and Spurs clear quite comfortably. As the press, though, pretty good here. I'll tell you what, they're still in a bit of danger if they don't get this out quickly. They do eventually. It's not particularly good. And then Lazaro's header down is... They've got Jack Grealish. Oh my word. Ball played forward towards Son now on this left-hand side. If he can get a ball into the middle, he can. Headed away just about. Back down to Van der Beek. And look at this composure from us at the back. Oh, yes. Look at us. Newcastle United. Superstars. Ball over the top again, actually. And now, Lautaro Martinez. Oh, that's unusual. I hope Tom Jones doesn't copyright that, because that'll be awkward. Gabriel Barbosa starting for Tottenham today. Has got a bit of an injury. They've got a few players on the bench, actually. Bergwin's there. They've got Lucas Moura there too. As again, look at this. Can we build from the back away at Tottenham? I mean, this is how confident we are. They can't get anywhere near us, viewers. Oh, look at this. Tell you what, this in Valencia at the moment in the Glory Hunter series. If you don't know I'm at Valencia and you're catching up on that, that's ruined it. Lautaro Martinez in again. It's ridiculous, viewers. It is ridiculous. It's 2-0. He's gonna score 55 goals. Oh, yeah, he's not got time, but he's doing well, isn't he? Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Are you ready? Are you steady? So rumble. Everybody rumble. Again, I've talked about the safety hazards involved in that, but we are rumbling. Tottenham have been rumbled. During the games, Ellie brought me a hot chocolate and a custard cream, so you watch the football and I'll just enjoy the custard cream. Riyad Mahrez on the ball. Doesn't look very tired, if you ask me, viewers. Yeah, that's right. Fraud. He's one of my players. I'm on one tonight, viewers. I tell you now, I am on one. It's only 10-8, and I'm wild. As Lautaro Martinez is, you're nearly in again there. Lloris had to run out and claim. But they don't even really look like scoring. Oh no, I need to sneeze and Tottenham on the attack. Shot goes in. Sorry, I'm just laughing at their chances now. We're going to be loads of points clear, not a technical term, of the team in 5th. And this is going to be a doddle for us. Let's go again. Riyad Mahrez just racing through. That is one of the worst things I've ever seen. And I've watched Work the Spaces attempt at acting. So you know how bad that was. Longstaff to Lazaro. And here we go. We could make it 3 before half-time, viewers. Back to Matty Longstaff. Ball played in. It goes all the way back across, actually, to Rosillon. Martinez down to Saint-Maximin. I mean, somebody shoot the... right, it's carnage, viewers. It's absolute carnage. And now we've got just a floating ball, viewers. No goal, just a floating ball. It's like a magic trick. Where's David Blaine? Bring him out. Bring him out now. At half-time, it's Tottenham 0, Newcastle 2. And, well, we're making them disappear from the title race, aren't we? There's not a title race. It's not a title race. There's a road trip that we're not on. So that's really great. Again, this is lovely, isn't it? I mean, they don't know which team they're playing for, which makes it even easier for me. As Lautaro Martinez again turns and burns, viewers, racing forward as it could go. We're just, again, I think we're mocking them. I think that's what it is. Now, considering that Mahrez did feel a little bit tired, bless him, probably wants a nap second half. We've got Deulofeu on the bench, and I think that's probably the logical move at this stage. But you can just see how well these boys get on. Look, passing it around, knocking it into spaces where, well, they're where Tottenham players are. They're racing forward. Oh, they've managed to dodge that tackle. Grealish on that left-hand side. First time Spurs have actually looked proper threatening. Ball in towards Harry Kane, knocked down, and Barbosa scores. And all the things I said about them, well, I didn't mean all of them. Shouldn't have laughed at all the chances, Ben. That was a mistake on your part. Right, Deulofeu on, and Mahrez off. There's actually quite a long time left. Harry Kane, though, tired. Dele Alli's been taken off too. And there's a throw-in deep in our half. Now, to score from here, it would take a really talented side to build. Go on, boys. That's a really talented side to build from the back here. As on this left-hand side, that's where the space appears to be at this point. As two of my players just run into each other there. So that's, again, when I said they were getting on well earlier, that was obviously not true. Grealish, Longstaff with a good tackle. Son, though, in space. Oh, Onana does well. Sort of caught it, put it behind his head, faked to throw in, and then just clasped. I don't know. I should think of a word. They're taking Kane and Ali off at the moment, which means they can go play Fortnite together, so they're going to be loving it. Making Fortnite references in 2020. I'm down with the kids, aren't I? Good God. Remember Ninja? Of course we do. He was the biggest gamer on the planet. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're not done yet. Luis Alberto just about gets it clear. Don't go to the ball then. Let him take as long as he wants. Danny Rose. Hang on. He played for me. Oh, my good God. Okay. Yeah, kick it away. Lovely. All right, not long left. Lazaro on a 5.8, having a shocker. And Babu's a little bit not really match fit, but he's going to come on for this one. And Longstaff's going to go out for Bentaleb, who brings a little bit of composure to the lineup. 4 minutes to go of normal time. Is actually that clock is now ticking away into injury time. Referee, he's obviously dived. It's Harry Winks. Oh, remember the beta? Winks, drinks, sinks, all that bollocks. Bergwijn, free kick. Right, what's Onana doing there? As he ironically slipped on a banana because he's just crumbled. Much like my custard cream in the last few minutes. But watch his positioning here. I'll pause it at the point that annoys me. Why is he kneeling down? If I did the videos from down, if they were just from here, from now on, you'd be so less impressed. Mate, good to see you down here. You're not a part of this series. And he's just on the floor. I'm rolling on the floor, viewers. Is my content getting better or worse? It's hard to say, isn't it? It's hard to say. Oh, what? Oh, God, don't move around, Ben, for the love of God. It's a madhouse here, viewers. Madhouse, right. If not one. So, obviously, we're not going to win the league, but we knew that already. I told them they were unlucky. Which just isn't true. Rubbish goalkeeping late on. And there we are. That's today's episode. Enjoy it. All right, next episode, we will round things off probably against Chelsea. I think Chelsea's our final game of the season. It's looking pretty likely at this stage that we'll definitely qualify for the Champions League. We are points clear. Few games in hand behind us, but Chelsea are the team that we're probably going to be most worried about, and they can only go 4 points behind if they win their game in hand. So everything should be fine. If you enjoyed this, do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. It was a bit weird. I feel like I've done a lot of jokes. I'll see you again soon. We love with care. Oh, goodbye. Sorry to all the people I've offended. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Don't record late at night. Don't record once you've had your tea. You get silly.